viewers of the Crossword vlog, aka Clog. Um, Today is Thursday, July 7th. Just kidding, it's actually Wednesday, but the New York Times releases the next day's puzzle at, I don't know, like 7 p.m. Eastern, and I'm actually on the West Coast. So here we are, the Thursday puzzle, and I am out for revenge. Um, Longtime viewers of the channel will know that I failed to solve yesterday's puzzle, and I'd like to issue at least a little bit of a correction. I gave it an extremely low score. I think it didn't deserve quite so low a score. Looking back, the fill itself was pretty good, except for the places where I got stuck. And assuming that you knew some information that I didn't, and I assume many people my age didn't, you might have had a much better time than I did with that puzzle. So no shame if you enjoyed that Wednesday, but I did not. But I'm out to prove something. I want to solve this puzzle and solve it well. I might even try to solve it a little quickly because I want to prove to the world that I'm an adept-ish crossword solver. I'm not the type of man to be beaten regularly by Wednesdays. So let's get into this. Let's crush this Thursday. All right, opening magic act. Opening in a magic act. Not sure exactly. Hell to Dante. I assume this is referencing Dante's Inferno, but that doesn't really help me much. Sorry for the hiccup. Oven option. No clue. It might make you blush. No clue. All right, let's just do the acrosses first. I think that was the universe's way of telling me don't look at the downs first. Um, okay, does a hit on. Um, could be like gets, like you could get someone. Um, okay, bread in German, I'm not sure. A custom. I've never seen a custom on its own like that. I would imagine like accustomed to or something, but um, yeah, I don't know. Um, Something blank of mandamus. Oh, no clue. Okay, James Bond film. I think I'll be able to get that once I get a few letters. It could be like from Russia with love, but that doesn't quite fit. But rest assured, viewers, I know my Bond films, so I think I'll be able to get that. Yawn for wanting guests to leave. It's like a sign or a signal, or it's a hint. Um, yeah. Okay. Locale for a talking snake. Ooh, I was gonna say like tree, like in Eden. I think biblically speaking, it wasn't actually a snake that tempted um, Eve to eat the apple, or was it Adam? I don't know. Um, it was like a lizard, and then God got really mad at the lizard for doing that. And in addition to punishing humanity for all time, kind of a dick move, um, he punished a lizard by getting rid of its like legs and stuff, um, and making it wriggle around in the dirt, because apparently that really sucks. Honestly, snakes don't seem to mind it that much, so God might have failed a little bit there. Anyway, hopefully that's great. Otherwise, I went on a whole tangent for nothing. Uh, Ring bearer, Frodo from Lord of the Rings, of course. That could be correct. Pro who calls the shots, um, but a question mark, so meaning some sort of misdirection. Not sure. Um, I don't know who Talia and Urania are. It might be a Greek mythology or Roman mythology thing. Um, Apt word hidden in Cleopatra's prop. I think we should be able to get this as long as it's not split up at all. Okay. Leo, Eop, Opat, Pater, Patra, Atras, Trasp, Rasp, Aspro. Traspero. Okay, it might use letters and then take a break and then use more letters. A fly fisher might fish for trout, perhaps. River Styx would be Greek stuff. This could be like Yo Dude or something. Randomized clinical trial. This could be like a double blind. Oh, I forgot that today is actually a Thursday, so there's going to be some very tricky theme in here. So I've got to be on the lookout for that. Okay, surgical tool with a acronymic name. It could be laser. You can have a surgical laser. I believe when they did surgery on a grape, they used a laser for that. Okay, meeting all the job requirements. No, event for poets. Okay, just gonna keep going. Langston Hughes poem. If I'm not mistaken, he was part of the Harlem Renaissance. Sounds about right. That doesn't really help with any of that. I was just flexing my knowledge, I guess. And really, I'm putting a lot on the line because if I'm wrong there, it's even more embarrassing. Census datum would be sex. Yo dude does fit, so I'll put that in. Hosts, no. Ferret lookalike. I feel like it's something with like a V or something. There's a, no, I'm not sure. Politicians and professors both, I guess they orate. They speak a lot. And orate is just a common word in crosswords, which is why I went for that rather than like speak. Yeah, not once in poems, ne'er, like never, but fancy like. Very handsome as a beau. I think it might be some like sort of French term. You can have a flimsy excuse. Chicago trains, I think it's the L. So it could be L's like that. Like most French toast and challah, eggy. Those are eggy breads. One who's maybe too virtuous. This could be a goody two shoes. And I'm pretty confident that's correct. So I feel like there's something fancy going on here that's making it not correct. Damn Yankees vixen. I don't know what that means. Crocheter might buy yarn. Crochet is that thing that you do with the big needles, the thick ones. Retreat could be a den. A den could be a retreat, like the noun, but seems a little off. So I'm going to leave that blank because goody two shoes might be like arranged in a weird way. And I'm so confident it's goody two shoes for not a lot of reason. Occupied. Taken. The seat is taken. Northern terminus of I-79. Could be like Ohio or something. You know, it's a north state that's 4 letters long. Does a pre-wash task. Rinses, but that doesn't fit. I was thinking pre-wash like for dishes. Rackets. It could be like dins. Din is like a loud noise, but like if you're in a noisy restaurant, there's a din. So it's not like a single loud noise, it's like a lot of overlapping loud noise. I think many a Cook Islander might be Maori. Tangle. Hoped for proposals. Hoped for responses to proposals. I assume yeses. I guess Erie. That's north, like Lake Erie. Tangle. I'm not sure. Gave 10%. It's like half-assed it. Okay, comprehension. I don't know. Okay. Unfortunately, I did already look at these, so I don't I don't think I'm gonna get anything extra here. So I'm just gonna put off that corner of the world for now. Okay. Actor Thornton. Isn't it Billy Bob Thornton? That's crazy. I'm usually so bad at getting the actor ones, but I'm pretty sure Billy Bob Thornton is a person. Lead into how or who? Um, I don't know. Cuts off might end with an S. You can scold someone. That's what taking to task means. Not serious. Probably ends with you. Oh, and this probably ends with study. And this looks like blind. So yeah, okay, this is looking good. Passes enacts, like you would pass a law, you would enact a law. Quitting time for many, that might be 5. Put back in, I don't know, part of the body covered by a mullet, of course the neck. Tort reform is a political issue, like tort law is a thing. Ankle bones, I don't know. Wow, K and B seem very bad here, but neck is so accurate. Mullet covers the neck. Oh, the nape. It covers the nape. That looks a lot better. And then debts can cause bankruptcy. Ankle bones. Yeah, I still don't know, but that seems plausible. Amateur. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I guess you're able if you meet all the job requirements. Could be. Okay. Oh, ASP. You know, this is kind of a clever way to clue a very crosswordy word. Asp is a snake, an Egyptian snake to be precise. A Peruvian cocktail. I think I've had one of these. I'm going to need a couple more letters, but I think it'll come to me. I went to a Peruvian restaurant one time and I got a drink that looked like this. Okay. Event for poet. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I was looking at the downs though, so let's keep going. Impertinent one. Impertinent one. And hey, I don't know what that means exactly. Stupid, incompetent ones. All right, apologies in advance for the sound you're about to hear. I'm just opening up some blinds, letting some light in. Okay. Stupid, incompetent ones. Doofuses? Doofuses? And then taken can totally be wrong. Don't mind getting rid of that. It reminds me of I don't know if it was from the Boy Scout magazine or if it just was copied into there, but there was this comic strip called Goofus and Gallant, and it was supposed to be about this one kid that was like a total, fuck up, and then the one kid that was always a goody two shoes. Speaking of which, but Goofus always looked like he was having fun, and Gallant always looked like he was living a miserable life. So I don't know what the point was there. Anyway, doofuses. Balance, stability, but that doesn't fit. but we'll keep the S there. The Alps, that's where the Sound of Music was. Very scenic, very beautiful. Oh, a stoat looks like a ferret. Okay, gave 10%. Okay, so tangle, I believe, is a skein. Like you can have a skein of yarn, and comprehension could be uh, uptake. And then tithe, it's like a religious thing. You're supposed to give like 10% of your salary to the church or something. That's tithing. Um, okay, this is good progress. Where was I? Here we go. Something centric. Earth centric? No, no idea. This could be Lara, not because I know anything about what damn Yankees means, but A and R both go after G pretty well. Stick could be grip. Retreat. Okay, grip doesn't look good in light of the RN here. And it could be Laura as well. So what if I just put in Goody and yeah. Oh, Pisco Sour. Yes, okay. I like that. So Pisco is a Peruvian liquor, essentially. And just like you can have a whiskey sour, you can have a Pisco Sour. Um, oh, I get the theme now. So it's supposed to be a a randomized clinical trial, which is double-blind study, but in fact it's just blind study because it's double-blind. That's cute. And then for goody two shoes, it must be goody two shoes, shoes. Um, and then there's, yeah, I'll have to figure out what the Bond movie is, but I think we can get that. This is cute. I actually really like this theme. Um, Dreamy. You can MC a thing, and then Poetry Slam is an event. Okay, great. Balance. Um, Stasis, I guess. Like you can have homeostasis, which is balance of whatever. Okay, do the math. Shout out Yang Gang. Uh, Prefix with centric. Ethnocentric. You can soak dishes, so it was dish related. Ethnocentric. In use. HOUA. Oh, 11 or 12 say, but not 13. Okay. A round figure. This could be estimate. And you could sort an hour. 11 and 12 are hours. Okay. That looks much better. All right. A snit could be impertinent. I don't know exactly what impertinent is, but I know it's a bad thing, and I know being a snit is bad as well. Okay. Some amateur theater productions. Stins. I guess Ohio could be a poem. I wonder if that helps. Not exactly, so maybe it's not Ohio. I think we'll have to come back to that, and that's okay. This is a cute little symmetry. I noticed that these are basically in the same exact place in the puzzle, just mirrored. And if you look, technically orate fits here. Like it won't be the answer, but that's just an interesting thing I noticed. Okay, cuts off. Or let's just go clue by clue. Repartee. I don't know. Maybe this could be like act. Oh no, 5 was right. Quitting time for many. Does a hit on, so it might be S at the end. There's like diamonds are forever. I'm looking for something that has like a number in it or like a double. Um, and if I ever see any sort of repetition, I can sort of fill in a bunch of stuff at once. Okay, I guess yawn is a signal for getting guests to leave. Ready to retire could be sleepy. Retire as in like retire to bed. Um, hell could be an abyss. Uh, I'm not 100% sure on that, but um, okay. You can atone for your sins, and by doing that, make amends. Abracadabra would be an opening. Oven option could be broil. Uh, and then rouge could make you blush. Um, you only, it's, oh, Frodo's wrong. That's really sad. Um, you only, you only live twice is a James Bond film. So you only and then live twice. I really like that. These are all really solid themers. Um, lead into how or who. Why, how, why, who. Okay. Straight line could be a rule. Um, like like a ruler makes straight lines. Um, ring bearer cuts off. Okay. Okay, this is good progress though. Um, does a hit on Alfs, Ulfs, Oafs, a custom inure. You can be inured to something if you're accustomed to it. I've like never seen these like this tense of these, but maybe that's right. Anyhow or anywho, okay. A bride could bear the ring, and then barbs. A repartee, I think it's something to do with like, trading insults essentially. Barbs. Cuts off, severs. Uh, this could be a few different things, but I think we'll get there. Um, fly by night. So traditionally, fly by night means like an operation that's not strictly legal. So they fly by night, like under the radar, basically. But fly by night in question mark form, I'm wondering if it could be fly like a house fly or something. Um, yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Put back in. Spend. Okay. All right. Well, not sure there. Okay. Oh yeah, we have enough here. A stick. Grub, maybe? Retreat. Stick. Grew. Shout out Minion movie. Um, goody two shoes, yarn. Okay, everything else is right. Um, oh, it should be it should be glue. There we go. And then den, like I was saying before, it could be like a place that you retreat to. Okay, ankle bones. Tally. Kentucky oats. I'm just putting things in, seeing what works. Steos. This is a tough section. This is a tough middle section. Langston Hughes poem. Could be like, okay, what if this was an S? Because this is plural, although the plural of bones can also end with I. Steo. I wonder if this could be just IO or emio or emio. This could be like tally. oh, Kentucky Derby, Kentucky offs, Kentucky. I don't know. I'm a little worried about this section, but we'll see what we can do. Not serious. I wonder if it could be something illus like that. Frivolous? Frivolous, I believe. Frivolous. Pro who calls the shots. Don't know, but does a hit on offs. Fly by night. Owl, I guess. An owl flies by night. Writ of mandamus. Put back in. Put back in. You could step. Put back in. Pro who calls the shot. Vet. 'Cause, like, I guess a vet gives animals shots, but I don't know what stet would be. Put back in stet. A vet would be a professional. Vex could be stew. VEW. Put back in. You can stew something. It's not really putting something back in to stew it. It's more just like putting something in. Stew, stir, stat, stay. Stem. No. Stes. I think we might have to go with T here, just because a veterinarian does indeed call shots, and it is short. Like pro kind of hints at the fact that we're going to be using a shortened term. So instead of saying professional who calls the shots, say it's pro. So instead of veterinarian, it could be vet. I think we're going to have that there for now. Okay. Now we get in the tricky bit. So Kentucky oils. Tilly, maybe ankle bones? Because it's like, I'm thinking like, it probably ends with I. Because like, if you think about like, multiple femurs is femuri, I think, or humori, or what are other, or philan, there are a fair number of S ending things. Snit could be very wrong. I don't know why I was so confident on that. Oh, Kentucky Open, maybe. Oh, wait. That doesn't work. Bankruptcy cause. Could it be anything other than debts? Could it be like, I'm just trying to, Kentucky Open doesn't work as NN here. You could be like a, oh, it could be I2. That sounds like a poetic name. And then you could be like a snot. Like you're being a little snot right there. And then if this was, like how many words actually start with DEB in this world? Not too many. If I put debts back, because I did like debts there. Kentucky. Hmm. Amateur theater productions. Could they be spits? Could they be they could be skits. Yes, okay. Um, and then Kentucky Oaks. That seems quite plausible. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, that was great. I actually really enjoyed that puzzle. I think this intersection was pretty challenging, but it wasn't super unfair. Um, it was possible to reason your way through it, and nothing wrong with a bit of challenge there. Um, I don't know what stet is. I'm going to go look that up on another monitor. Let's Google what stet is. Stet, okay. I mean, sort of exactly what it says on the box. The definition is to let it stand. Um, used as an instruction on a printed proof to indicate that a correction or alteration should be ignored. Um, okay, fair enough. It seems like it's a real thing. I would probably be more upset with it if it crossed like a proper noun or something, because it's pretty inscrutable as is. But it is possible to get. Maybe I would have preferred like a slightly more straightforward thing here, but it was definitely gettable. Um, yeah, like I said when I was solving, I think this theme is really cute. It's not as like tricky or roundabout as, some Thursday themes, but I think it's just really well executed. It's it I don't know, there's something very satisfying about, you're like, I know this is supposed to be double blind study, but that doesn't fit. And just trying to figure out how to get that to fit. And it's very satisfying once you do get it, because then like, oh, like not only do I understand how to fill this one in, but I also know how to fill this one in. And then I also have extra information up here. Um, I'm just doing a once over of the fill, and I think in general it's pretty solid. I liked Pisco Sour. I thought that was cool. Um, and I'm just double checking because I know there's a lot of people that will never have seen Pisco before, but it seems fairly crossed. All of the crosses seem fairly gettable. Um, at least if you've solved a fair number of crosswords, you'd have seen ASP before. Um, Brought is a little ugly, but again, everything seems fairly crossed. And that's the thing for me. Like, it's almost impossible to construct a crossword without having a single like suspect word anywhere. It's just a hard problem. But as long as everything is crossed in a way that is fair and makes it like possible to use knowledge you do have to gain knowledge that you don't, then I think it's a successful puzzle. Um, so yeah, with all that being said, I think this is definitely a better than average puzzle. It didn't overstep its boundaries on the theme, and it kept the fill quite clean. I'm going to give it a very respectable 7.5 out of 10. And just a reminder, in case the constructor is watching, 7.5 is a very strong score in my rating system. 5 is completely average. So you're halfway between average and perfect. Um, but yeah, I like this. I might even give it an 8. But yeah. Anyway, we're starting the streak back up with a nice friendly puzzle. I think I have my work cut out for me if I want to continue this streak through the weekend. But hey, if I get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, then I can breeze through Monday and Tuesday at least. So you have that to look forward to if you're fans of the streak. And with that, thank you for watching.